beginning and middle of every year, students all have to deal with something that we aren't exactly fond of. We had to go to a convo called the Honors Convo, which honors a lot of students while it's still a minority. And we had to watch them receive awards, scholarships, etc. In a very long convo, lasts over an hour. It's real uncomfortable. And, you know, this rant is going to be about a way to get rid of that. Now, it turns out next year they actually are sort of getting rid of the structure of it right now. There's going to be just one combo. The structure seems pretty similar though to the honors combo, where we still see students, you know, get awards and stuff, and you know, even with just one combo, it's still a bit of a pain. So because it throws off our schedule, a specific reason, and it doesn't affect a lot of students, I propose we abolish this convo altogether and replace it with a private ceremony intended for those that receive the awards and the scholarships and the class honors, and just have them all meet up in a room somewhere, get presented their awards, and then the other students don't have to go through the long process of just watching people receive the awards and be really uncomfortable. All right, we have Mr. Giles here to answer why we do the honors convo. We're going to give him some tough questions, so I hope he's ready.
Man. Fire away.
So, students dread going to the honors convo. People, they're like afraid of, you know, the gym being too hot, it's uncomfortable being in there, and people who have breaks and stuff often take advantage of it before it by just getting out of here and stuff. We know it happens, we can't really enforce it. So why do we all have to sit through this combo?
Okay, well, a couple things I'd ask is if it was enforceable, if there was air conditioning, if it was shorter, would that be something that would be helpful, or are you just saying, why do we have the combos? What's the purpose of them?
I mean, even if it was shorter and stuff, a lot of people still don't care.
Okay, so what's the purpose of having a convocation, right?
Right.
Okay, well, pretty easy. We're a high-powered academic, high-standard academic school that has many students that achieve a lot of different distinctions. We like to celebrate those. We're a school that celebrates academics, athletics, co-curriculars, and our spirituality. The honors convocation gives us that opportunity to celebrate the academic accomplishments of our students, as well as award certain scholarships for their efforts or merit. So it's an opportunity to do something that's very mission-based and bring all the students and the faculty together in one setting to say, hey, look, this is what's great about being at Rebuff.
It doesn't seem to make a very good environment, though, if most of the kids hate being there, and even if they say, ooh, it shows academic achievement and stuff, there's still a heavy majority of people that just dread being there. So if it's not exactly good climate with the people watching it, you know, people hate being there, they don't care about the kids.
Well, I mean, that's an interesting set of arguments that you make here, that people don't care about the kids, and I'm not really sure where that comes from.
Well, just from talking with students, like whenever there's an honors convo.
What you're saying, I thought you meant didn't care, meaning certain audiences would be adults, but what you're saying is that other students don't really find value in the honors convocation. What other students find this to be some more of a painful rigmarole to go through, rather than an actual celebration of what each other's done.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so it's not fun, is what you're saying.
Right, but
enjoyable.
But people just say, you know, when I've talked to them, whenever there's an honors combo comes up, the conversations about it resume, you know, in the cafeteria all around the school. They're saying, I don't care. Why do I have to sit through this? or I'm gonna have my mom call me out of it, or people say I have break before and I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
And I took a survey also
Mm-hmm.
with just the question of are you for or against the convo. It was a 50 to 45 against, so a majority.
50 to 45, so only 5% more from split down the middle were.
They don't really, they're indifferent. And
so 50% said I don't like it. 45% said I do like it.
45% say that it showcases academic achievement. It's not necessarily a bad thing, is what I got out of it.
So almost half and half. Half don't like it. Half do say it's either okay or that they like it.
Right.
Okay.
But then it leads to my next question. My solution is create a private ceremony for the recipients of anything that is at the honors convo.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole student body isn't involved.
Yeah.
And the results for that were 65% said yes, they like that idea. 35% said they don't like it, and then another 5% was indifferent. So why don't we do something like that? If we care a lot about our students here, that kind of survey shows
Sure.
some strong opinion.
No, I think that's a great idea. Let me ask you this: have you brought forward that information to administration?
I have not.
Okay.
I recently just thought of that.
Oh, that's great. I would encourage you to do so. What I know from our administration is that it's always not only been open, not just open to growth, but open, but also we encourage students to come in and talk to us about situations and move.
All right, that was our interview with Mr. Giles. He seemed pretty well received to the idea of getting rid of the convo next year and just having a total private ceremony. He said to bring it forward with the administration. We didn't have the full interview. That lasted about 13 minutes, but you got a good snippet of it and the basic idea. But thanks for watching. I'm Will Farah. And what are we always doing? Winning.